Welcome back to Camp Rogers TV. Our final guests are Heather Helix and her daughter Naomi. So, what kinds of things go on at Radical Science?
Well, at Radical Science we do a lot of different kids' birthday parties on the weekend. So we do tons of dry ice experiments, and we have one that's a lot of fire and explosions.
Wow.
And we have one with dinosaurs.
Oh, that would be
cool. And so we do a lot of different parties for kids, as well as workshops for schools or camps like this. We'll have like tons of different topics, anything you can imagine to do with science. We usually have some kind of workshop geared towards that.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
so there's a lot of stuff on the table. Why don't you show us what we're going to do with this?
So I thought we would start with one of my favorite experiments, which doesn't always work, but it's one of my favorites. So I thought, I'm going to try that.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to use this giant bowl here.
Okay.
We're going to put a big handful of dry ice into it, which is actually frozen carbon dioxide.
Okay.
So dry ice is a little bit special because it turns to gas immediately, which is called sublimation. So I'm going to put a little bit, tiny bit more in there to see if we can get it really going.
It's like a witch's cauldron.
It kind of is, and it happens to be a
and the bubbles, they're
bowl.
white. That's so cool.
Oh yeah, and they're white bubbles.
So
That's pretty cool.
the idea with this one is to make a giant dry ice bubble, because we're going to trap the carbon dioxide underneath the bubble. So we're going to try it, and the wind here may or may not let me do this, but we'll try it and see if we can get it to stay for a minute. So what it does is hopefully the soap will create a nice film on top
Oh, we got it.
of our bowl here. And
Oh,
if the wind
that's so
doesn't
cool.
blow it away,
That is so
Wow.
the carbon dioxide sublimating right away is trapped underneath our
That's-
giant soap
cool. That's
bubble.
really cool.
So
Kind of looks like an eyeball.
kind
of. Ooh.
And this is where it's going to jiggle and you
Oh.
just don't know when it's going to blow.
Uh-oh. Well, that's so... Whoa.
Woo, there it goes. So that's one of my favorites. I like this
That's
little
cool.
That's
soap
pretty
one.
cool.
We could try it once more, like again, I don't know if the wind will let us, but
Sure.
we'll try it once
worth
more
a try.
and see if we can get a nice big giant bubble going again.
Oh, I think it.
Oh. So close. Oh, no.
That wind.
Come on, wind. Work with us here.
Oh.
Well, I don't know about that. So at least
you got it
once,
once.
right?
Okay,
yeah,
Got it
that's
once.
pretty
And
good.
that's sometimes in science, not everything works, but at
Yeah.
least, you
Yep.
get it to work once.
Yeah.
So,
That's
but we
so
have
cool.
we have a lot of other things that we
Okay.
can show you if you like
Let's
as well.
see.
Okay, sure.
So next I was going to do one of our classic acid-base reactions. So as a lot of people know, if you have an acid and you base and you mix it together, it makes something entirely new, and often it's very explosive. So those are just fun to do. So this one is going to be did you want to explain it, Naomi?
Yeah.
What are we using?
We're using vinegar and baking soda, and then we're going to mix it and make a reaction, and then that reaction is carbon dioxide.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Sure. We'll try.
So this is what we call our canister cannons here.
I can't. Can you?
You have to line. My hands are too soapy.
Oh, yes. Yes,
Awesome.
Ben.
So we're gonna fill up our canister half full of vinegar. I'll get you guys to try it. Since you're the
Alright.
host, you can try this, see if you can get it to work.
Okay.
It's gonna blow away. Okay, squirt it
With
in.
halfway.
half full?
Wait, with
With
yeah.
vinegar first.
yeah.
Just squirt it. There we go.
Do you want to do the baking soda and then I'll do
Perfect.
the vinegar?
Sure.
And then this first.
Half full.
Oh,
I'll move this out of the way so we can kind of see a little bit.
Here.
is that full enough? A bit more, maybe? Oh, I got the. Maybe I'll do a bit more.
There you go. That looks good.
All right.
And then.
Then we're gonna take our piece of
Okay.
toilet paper, just regular old toilet paper here.
Mine got wet.
And- okay, I'll get you a new one. We
Okay.
have more of that. And we're going to take a scoop of our baking soda. So take a little scoop and put it on the middle of the toilet paper there.
Okay, so. Like, is this good?
That's perfect.
Okay.
And in the middle. Okay.
Great.
Okay.
That's a lot. That will be a big explosion.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Okay. And then Naomi, you do it. You do yours. Okay, now this is the tricky part. You're going to take your toilet paper and just rest it over the top of your canister there.
Okay. Let's see.
That's it. And then I'll help you with this part. We're just going to put our thumb down a tiny bit, and I'm going to close it nice and tight. Nice and tight. So, you got yours ready? So the idea with this is we have our acid on the bottom, our base on the top, and we're going to flip it over, and when we flip it over, the acid will soak through to the base, and we will see what happens.
All
So
right.
if you want to flip yours over, should we do a countdown?
Okay. Oh my
3,
gosh, you can go ahead.
2, 1. And then we stand back. Oh no, this one.
Oh.
Oh no, we have some duds. Okay. Lids were not
That's
were not quite tight enough, but this is why we have our backup.
Okay, great.
So we're each gonna grab 2. We're gonna all line them up, and we're gonna do a 3, 2, 1 flip at the same time, and hopefully, out of all of these, something will go.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I'll just make sure the
the
lids
are
are on.
nice and tight.
All right.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh! Oh!
There we go.
Heads up, camera people.
Oh, there's one more. Come on.
And we have one.
One
I don't know
more.
if it's gonna go. You just never know.
It's probably gonna go the minute we step.
Oh, yes, of course. It always does that.
Okay.
It tries to trick you.
Wow.
Hey!
That was, yeah.
Okay. And now we're all covered in vinegar, but that's okay.
That's okay.
That's all right.
All right.
Okay, so do we have time for one more?
I think we do.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
we
we have
do.
time for one more. Yeah.
Okay.
So one more.
So right here I just have some water, and I was going to show you an experiment that we do a lot, and it's just blowing up a balloon with carbon dioxide. So we make these
cool.
balloons that are just full of carbon dioxide gas, which are also fun to play with when you take them off because they're a little bit different than normal balloons.
I bet the instant replays on those popper things are gonna be hilarious.
Okay, so we'll just throw this in,
Okay. Okay.
and I'm just going to take one of our balloons here and then cover it,
There's dry
and hopefully it doesn't have a hole in it. And
I thought I was going to put
Oh, cool.
so I'm just
I don't
going to
want
hold it.
Pop.
And our carbon dioxide, so it's the frozen carbon dioxide turning to the gas, the sublimation is making this balloon fill up.
That's so cool. So
I
cool.
will take it off before it pops because that frightens children sometimes.
Children.
Other people.
Me.
And here we have our balloon full
That's
of
so
only
cool.
carbon dioxide. And so these are kind of fun because if you drop them, they're very dense. Carbon dioxide is a very dense gas, and so it just drops super fast. A little bit different
Cool.
than a normal balloon.
Yeah, so it doesn't just float around.
That's right.
That's
yeah.
really cool. Okay.
So I have one more thing I can show you.
Sure,
if we
sure.
want to do that. And this is just a fun thing we like to do to play with our dry ice. So all I have here is water with some soap, just normal liquid dishwashing soap. And when I put the dry ice in it, it makes some carbon dioxide bubbles, which are just super fun to play with and super cool because they pop and they steam, and it's just really neat. So I will do some of those up. There's quite a reaction.
Oh, that's so cool.
And there they
Whoa.
go. So this is what the kids like to do, right? You pick them up and you pop them and they steam and hands get clean at the same time.
That's great. After the vinegar, this is exactly
That's right.
what you
We
need.
need to clean ourselves up anyways. So
Oh,
it's
there goes the
perfect.
balloon. Whew.
Yeah, you can blow it and they
So
kind
cool.
of steam and pop and
This is so much fun.
you want to grab some?
All right.
Wow.
So, how many birthday parties do you guys usually do in a weekend?
Oh, it just varies. It all depends. Sometimes we have a ton, sometimes not so many, but they're always a lot of fun. And we always do something for the kids to take home, like we usually make slime or
Oh, that's
a
cool.
silly putty or something like that. So,
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Yeah.
And all to
Yeah,
all
no
of our
problem.
guests.
Yeah. This is
And
Definitely.
thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah, and we had such a fun time this week. It was a really, really cool camp just to get to learn about everything that goes into producing a show. So thank you. And now we're going to say goodbye. So
Bye.